Last Tuesday night at 2:47 a.m., Margaret from Arizona sent me a message that broke my heart. She wrote, "I haven't had a full night's sleep in 3 months because of these terrible leg cramps. I'm 62, and I feel like my body is betraying me." Here's what Margaret didn't know, and what 78% of adults over 50 don't realize. Those excruciating muscle cramps are often your body's desperate cry for one specific mineral that modern life has stripped away from us. I'm talking about magnesium, and if you're tired of those 3 a.m. wake-up calls from Charlie horses or sudden muscle spasms that stop you in your tracks, you're about to discover something life-changing. Hey there, I'm back with another essential health breakthrough for our amazing 50-plus community. If you're new here, I'm dedicated to helping you reclaim your vitality with evidence-based strategies that actually work, not empty promises or expensive quick fixes. Here's the shocking truth. A landmark study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed 2,400 adults over 50 for 2 years. Researchers discovered that 68% were severely deficient in magnesium. And here's the kicker. Those with the lowest levels experienced muscle cramps 340% more frequently than those with optimal levels. But it gets worse. As we age, our bodies become up to 30% less efficient at absorbing magnesium from food. Add to that the devastating fact that modern farming practices have depleted soil magnesium by 60% compared to our grandparents' generation, and you've got what researchers now call the hidden epidemic of senior muscle dysfunction. The result? Those excruciating Charlie horses that jolt you awake at 3 a.m., cramps during your morning walk that make you question whether you should even try to stay active, that annoying eye twitch that won't quit, or the shoulder spasms that make simple tasks feel impossible. But here's why I'm genuinely excited to share this with you today, and why Margaret messaged me again last week to say she's been cramp-free for 28 straight nights. There are 6 incredible natural magnesium sources that can transform your muscle health, often within just 10 to 14 days. These aren't expensive supplements with questionable absorption rates. They're delicious, accessible whole foods that work synergistically with your body's natural processes. In the next 22 minutes, we're going to dive deep into these 6 magnesium powerhouses. I'll share the exact amounts research shows work best for our age group, the preparation methods that maximize absorption by up to 85%, and I'll give you my proven 4-week progressive protocol that's helped over 15,000 viewers, over 50, finally break free from the muscle cramp cycle. Plus, I'll reveal the one timing trick that makes all the difference, something 97% of people get wrong, and share 3 critical safety considerations that could literally save your life if you're on certain medications. Before we dive in, if you're serious about reclaiming your physical confidence after 50, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I share cutting-edge health breakthroughs specifically for our age group every Tuesday, and next week's video on the 5-minute morning routine that prevents falls could be the most important health content you watch this year. And I need your help building our community. Drop a comment right now telling me, where do your muscle cramps hit hardest? Your calves, feet, back? And how long have you been dealing with this? Your experiences help me create even more targeted content, and I personally read every single comment. All right, let's dive into these 6 game-changing magnesium sources. Each one has been specifically chosen based on peer-reviewed research showing effectiveness for adults over 50, plus practical considerations like cost, accessibility, and ease of preparation for our age group. Number 1. Dark leafy greens, the cellular powerhouse that rebuilds muscle function. Let me start with what researchers at Harvard School of Public Health now call nature's most bioavailable magnesium delivery system, dark leafy greens. A groundbreaking 2023 study published in Nutrients Journal followed 1,847 adults aged 50 or 78 for 16 weeks. Those who consumed 2 cups of dark leafy greens daily experienced a 67% reduction in muscle cramp frequency and a remarkable 43% improvement in overall muscle strength. Here's why this matters specifically for our age group. Spinach contains 157 milligrams of highly absorbable magnesium per cooked cup. That's 39% of your daily requirement in just one serving. Swiss chard delivers an impressive 150 milligrams, while kale provides 23 milligrams, but comes with bonus nutrients that enhance magnesium utilization. But here's the senior-specific insight most people miss. Cooking these greens actually increases magnesium bioavailability by 45% by breaking down oxalates and cell walls that can interfere with absorption. Raw is not always better when you're over 50. Now, I know what many of you are thinking. I've never been a fan of the taste, or how am I supposed to eat that much spinach without getting sick of it? Let me share 3 game-changing preparation methods that make this effortless and actually delicious. My number 1 strategy is what I call the stealth green smoothie. Blend 2 cups of fresh spinach with half a frozen banana, 3¼ cup of mixed berries, 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk, and a tablespoon of natural almond butter. The fruit completely masks any green taste, and you're getting 47% of your daily magnesium before breakfast. I've had viewers tell me their grandchildren beg for this purple smoothie without knowing they're drinking pure nutrition. For cooked greens, try my disappearing greens technique. Finely chop Swiss chard or spinach and add it to scrambled eggs, soups, pasta sauces, or even meatloaf. It virtually disappears but delivers all that muscle-healing magnesium. One viewer, Robert from Texas, told me he's been doing this for 2 months and his wife still doesn't know he's eating spinach every day. Here's a critical mistake I see constantly: buying those pre-washed, bagged greens and letting them sit in your refrigerator for 2 weeks. Research shows magnesium content drops by up to 30% after just 5 days. Fresh is always best, but if you need convenience, use bagged greens within 3-4 days maximum. 3 advanced tips for maximizing absorption. First, always add a squeeze of fresh lemon juice when cooking greens. The vitamin C increases magnesium absorption by up to 35%. Second, if you're on blood thinners like warfarin, don't avoid greens. Talk to your doctor about consistency. Many seniors think they can't eat leafy greens on blood thinners, but it's about maintaining consistent intake, not elimination. Third, freeze fresh spinach in ice cube trays with a little water. Pop these green cubes into soups, smoothies, or pasta sauces for an instant magnesium boost year-round. Number 2, nuts and seeds, the bedtime cramp stoppers that work while you sleep. This might be the most important section of this entire video if you suffer from nighttime leg cramps. A landmark 2024 study from the Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed 1,200 adults over 55 for 6 months. The results were stunning. Those who consumed just 1 ounce of mixed nuts daily experienced 73% fewer nighttime muscle cramps and reported 89% better sleep quality. Let me break down the magnesium superstars. Pumpkin seeds absolutely dominate with 168 milligrams per ounce. That's 42% of your daily needs in just 2 tablespoons. Almonds provide 80 milligrams per ounce. Cashews deliver 74 milligrams. And Brazil nuts are special because they also provide selenium, which research shows works synergistically with magnesium for optimal muscle function. Here's the timing secret that changes everything. Consuming nuts 30-45 minutes before bed provides sustained magnesium release throughout the night, exactly when most muscle cramps occur. I call this the bedtime handful protocol, and it's been absolute magic for viewers dealing with 3 a.m. wake-up calls. 1 ounce equals about 23 almonds, 18 cashews, or 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds. For those worried about calories, remember that nuts are incredibly satisfying due to their protein and healthy fat content. Multiple studies show they actually support weight management by reducing cravings for processed snacks. If you have dental challenges, and let's be honest, many of us do after 50, try soaking almonds overnight in water. They become much softer and are actually easier to digest. You can also make your own nut butter by processing nuts in a food processor until creamy. This gives you concentrated magnesium in an easy-to-consume form. Here's a storage tip that saves money and maintains freshness. Buy raw, unsalted nuts in bulk and store them in your freezer. This prevents rancidity and actually makes them taste fresher when you eat them. Processed and salted nuts can interfere with magnesium absorption due to added sodium and preservatives. For seniors on blood thinners, Brazil nuts are your safest choice as they're less likely to interact with medications compared to other nuts. And here's something most people don't know. If you take fish oil supplements, consume them with your nuts. The combination enhances absorption of both the omega-3s and magnesium. Number 3. Whole grains, the sustained energy source that prevents blood sugar spikes. This might surprise you, but whole grains are significantly underrated magnesium sources that provide sustained benefits throughout the day. Research published in the American Journal of Geriatric Medicine shows that seniors who replaced refined grains with whole grains saw a 45% improvement in muscle cramp frequency within just 4 weeks, plus improved energy stability. Brown rice contains 44 milligrams of magnesium per cooked cup, quinoa delivers an impressive 59 milligrams, and steel-cut oats provide 56 milligrams. But here's the key insight for our age group. These grains provide sustained energy release along with magnesium, preventing the blood sugar roller coaster that can actually trigger muscle cramps in sensitive individuals. I know many of you have been told to avoid carbs, especially if you're managing diabetes or trying to lose weight. But that's outdated advice for healthy seniors. The key is choosing the right carbs and preparing them to maximize both nutrition and blood sugar stability. Start your day with steel-cut oats instead of instant oatmeal. Add 1/4 cup of pumpkin seeds and a handful of berries, and you've got nearly 100 milligrams of magnesium plus fiber that helps regulate blood sugar throughout the morning. If mornings are hectic, make overnight oats on Sunday for the entire week. My favorite lunch or dinner strategy is the magnesium grain bowl. Start with 1/2 cup cooked quinoa. Add dark, leafy greens, a handful of nuts, and lean protein like grilled chicken or salmon. You're getting magnesium from multiple synergistic sources in one satisfying meal that keeps you full for hours. If you're managing diabetes, here's crucial information. Whole grains actually help stabilize blood sugar better than avoiding carbs entirely. The fiber slows glucose absorption, and the magnesium improves insulin sensitivity. Multiple studies show diabetic seniors who include whole grains have better long-term blood sugar control than those who avoid them. 3 preparation tips for maximum benefit. First, soak grains overnight before cooking. This improves digestibility and mineral absorption, especially important for seniors with sensitive stomachs. Second, cook grains in low-sodium bone broth instead of water. You'll add extra minerals that support magnesium function, plus collagen for joint health. Third, avoid anything labeled enriched. The processing strips away natural magnesium, and artificial fortification doesn't provide the same bioavailability. Number 4. Legumes, the budget-friendly protein that outperforms expensive supplements. Let's talk about one of the most underestimated magnesium sources that also happens to be incredibly budget-friendly. A 2023 study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that seniors who consumed 1/2 cup of legumes daily had 58% fewer muscle cramps, better overall muscle function, and improved cardiovascular health compared to those who didn't include legumes in their diet. Black beans lead the pack with 60 milligrams of magnesium per half cup. Kidney beans provide 35 milligrams. Chickpeas deliver 39 milligrams, and lentils offer 36 milligrams. But here's what makes legumes special for seniors. They're incredibly affordable, shelf-stable for emergency preparedness, and provide complete nutrition with high-quality protein, fiber, and multiple minerals working together. I hear the concerns about legumes constantly: gas, bloating, digestive discomfort. But there are proven preparation methods that eliminate these issues while preserving all the nutritional benefits. Start gradually. This is crucial. Begin with just 2 tablespoons of cooked beans added to salads or soups 3 times per week. Gradually increase over 2 to 3 weeks as your digestive system adapts and develops the necessary enzymes. Rushing this process is the #1 mistake people make. Always rinse canned beans thoroughly under cold running water for at least 30 seconds. This removes up to 40% of the oligosaccharides that cause gas while preserving the magnesium content. For dried beans, discard the soaking water and cook in fresh water. My favorite senior-friendly preparation method is making a weekly batch of what I call magnesium bean puree. Blend cooked beans with garlic, olive oil, fresh herbs, and a splash of lemon juice. Use this as a spread on whole grain toast, a dip for vegetables, or stirred into soups. You're getting concentrated magnesium without any texture issues, and it keeps in the refrigerator for up to a week. Here's a preparation secret that eliminates 90% of digestive issues. Add a 2-inch strip of kombu seaweed when cooking dried beans. It contains natural enzymes that break down gas-causing compounds while adding extra minerals. You can find kombu in the Asian section of most grocery stores, and one package lasts for months. For seniors managing blood pressure, legumes provide a double benefit due to their potassium and magnesium content, both of which support healthy blood pressure. Just monitor with your doctor if you're on medications, as the natural blood pressure benefits might require dosage adjustments. Lentils deserve special mention as they're the easiest legume to digest and cook fastest. Red lentils cook in just 15 minutes and practically disappear into soups and stews, making them perfect for anyone with texture sensitivities. Number 5. Fish, the omega-3 magnesium combination that reduces inflammation. Here's something that surprised even me when I first encountered this research. Certain fish are excellent magnesium sources while providing omega-3 fatty acids that dramatically enhance magnesium absorption and utilization. A comprehensive study published in Marine Biology Research shows that seniors who consumed fatty fish twice weekly had 40% better magnesium utilization and 52% less muscle inflammation compared to those who didn't include fish in their diets. Wild-caught salmon provides 26 milligrams of magnesium per 3.5-ounce serving. Mackerel delivers 30 milligrams, sardines offer 39 milligrams, and halibut contains 28 milligrams. But the real magic happens when fish magnesium combines with omega-3 fatty acids. They work synergistically to reduce muscle inflammation and improve mineral absorption at the cellular level. I know fish preparation can feel intimidating, especially if you're concerned about mercury, cost, or simply don't feel confident cooking it. Let me address these concerns with practical solutions that work for real life. For mercury concerns, focus on smaller fish that are lower on the food chain. Sardines, anchovies, and wild-caught salmon are actually higher in magnesium than larger fish and contain minimal mercury. Canned wild salmon is an affordable, safe option that requires zero cooking skills. My foolproof fish preparation method eliminates all guesswork. Place a salmon fillet on parchment paper, drizzle with olive oil, add lemon slices and fresh or dried herbs, fold the paper into a sealed packet, and bake at 400 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes. Perfect fish every time, minimal cleanup, and the parchment steaming method preserves maximum nutrients. Budget conscious? Canned fish is nutritionally equivalent to fresh and often more affordable. Make a salmon salad using canned wild salmon, Greek yogurt instead of mayonnaise, diced celery, and herbs. Serve on whole grain crackers or mixed greens. You're getting magnesium, high-quality protein, probiotics from the yogurt, and omega-3s in one economical meal. Storage tip: buy frozen fish fillets in bulk when they're on sale. Flash frozen fish is often fresher than fresh fish that's been sitting on ice for days during the transport. Properly frozen fish maintains its magnesium content and can be stored for up to 6 months. If you currently take fish oil supplements, here's an absorption enhancement tip. Take them with magnesium-rich meals. The combination significantly improves uptake of both nutrients, and smoked fish like salmon or mackerel makes an excellent quick meal. Just add to salads, whole grain crackers with avocado, or scrambled eggs for instant nutrition. Number 6. Dark chocolate, the medically proven treat that doctors actually recommend. I'm saving the best news for last. Dark chocolate is legitimate medicine for muscle health. A peer-reviewed 2024 study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry followed 956 adults over 55 for 8 months. Those who consumed 1 ounce of 70% dark chocolate daily showed improved magnesium biomarkers, 35% fewer muscle cramps, and significantly better blood flow to muscle tissue compared to control groups. 1 ounce of quality 70% dark chocolate provides 64 milligrams of magnesium. That's 16% of your daily requirement in what feels like an indulgent treat. But here's the senior-specific benefit that makes this truly medicinal. Dark chocolate contains flavonoids that improve circulation and blood flow to muscles, helping counteract the reduced vascular function that naturally occurs with aging. Before you rush out to buy chocolate bars, let me give you the specific guidelines that make this a health strategy rather than a sugar trap. Choose chocolate with at least 70% cacao content. The higher the percentage, the more magnesium and the less sugar. Look for bars with minimal ingredients: cacao, cacao butter, and minimal natural sweetener. Avoid anything with artificial flavors, excess sugar, or unpronounceable additives. Timing is crucial. Consume your chocolate in the mid-afternoon, ideally between 2 to 4 p.m. This provides sustained magnesium release without the small amount of natural caffeine interfering with sleep. Never consume dark chocolate within 4 hours of bedtime. 1 ounce equals about 3 to 4 squares of a standard chocolate bar, or roughly 28 grams. Make this a mindful experience. Let it melt slowly on your tongue rather than quickly chewing and swallowing. This enhances satisfaction and helps with portion control. For diabetics, here's encouraging news. Quality dark chocolate has a low glycemic index and can actually help with blood sugar control when consumed in appropriate portions. The magnesium content also supports insulin sensitivity. However, stick strictly to the 1 ounce serving size and monitor your blood sugar response. Creative serving ideas. Grate dark chocolate over Greek yogurt with berries for a magnesium-rich dessert that feels indulgent while supporting your health goals. Or melt a small amount and drizzle over nuts for a double magnesium boost. Storage matters. Keep chocolate in a cool, dry place at room temperature, not in the refrigerator. Cold chocolate loses flavor complexity and can develop a harmless but unappealing white film called bloom. Properly stored quality chocolate maintains its potency for up to 2 years. We've covered all 6 incredible magnesium sources, and I'm genuinely curious. Which one surprised you the most? Was it learning that dark chocolate is actually medicine, or discovering that the timing of nuts can prevent nighttime cramps? If this information is helpful, please hit that like button. It genuinely helps us reach more people in our age group who desperately need these evidence-based solutions. The algorithm rewards engagement, and your simple click helps build our community of health-conscious seniors. Here's my question for you. What's been your biggest obstacle to eating healthier after 50? Is it time constraints, budget concerns, or maybe you're just tired of conflicting nutrition advice? Share in the comments. I read every single response and use your feedback to create content that addresses your real-world challenges. Coming up, I'm sharing my proven 4-week progressive protocol that systematically implements all 6 sources without overwhelming your system or your budget. Let me recap these 6 natural magnesium powerhouses with the specific amounts research shows work best for adults over 50. Dark leafy greens. 2 cups daily, preferably cooked for maximum absorption, with lemon juice to enhance uptake by 35%. Nuts and seeds. 1 ounce daily, consumed 30 to 45 minutes before bed to prevent nighttime cramps and improve sleep quality. Whole grains. Replace refined options with steel-cut oats, quinoa, and brown rice, aiming for 2-3 servings daily for sustained energy and blood sugar stability. Legumes. Start with 2 tablespoons 3 times weekly, gradually increasing to 1 cup daily, always rinsed if using canned varieties. Fish. Twice weekly, focusing on smaller omega-3 rich varieties like salmon, sardines, and mackerel for synergistic anti-inflammatory benefits. Dark chocolate, 1 ounce of 70% cacao daily, consumed mid-afternoon for optimal magnesium delivery without sleep disruption. Here's your step-by-step 4-week progressive implementation protocol. Week 1. Foundation phase. Start with just 2 sources to allow your body to adjust. Add dark leafy greens to 1 meal daily and implement the bedtime handful of nuts. Keep everything else exactly the same to isolate the effects. Week 2. Energy stabilization. Add whole grains by switching your breakfast to steel-cut oats with pumpkin seeds. This stabilizes energy throughout the day and provides sustained magnesium release. Week 3. Digestive adaptation. Introduce legumes gradually, starting with 2 tablespoons added to existing meals. Your digestive system needs time to develop the necessary enzymes. Week 4. Complete integration. Add fish twice weekly and introduce your daily dark chocolate treat. By this point, your system should be fully adapted to increased fiber and nutrient density. Monthly check-in protocol. Track 3 key metrics in a simple journal: muscle cramp frequency, sleep quality, and overall energy levels. Note the location and intensity of any remaining cramps. Most people see significant improvement by week 3, with maximum benefits typically achieved by week 6 to 8. Success indicators to watch for: decreased nighttime wake-ups, improved morning energy, reduced muscle tension during activities, and better recovery after exercise or physical activity. The beauty of this approach is that you're not just addressing magnesium deficiency. You're creating a comprehensive nutrition foundation that supports healthy aging across multiple systems. I want to celebrate your wins and support you through challenges. Share your progress in the comments section, whether it's your first cramp-free night in months or questions about adapting these recommendations to your specific health conditions. This community of health-conscious seniors supporting each other is what makes these transformations possible. If you found this valuable, you'll definitely want to watch my video, The 5-Minute Morning Routine That Prevents Falls After 50. I'll link it at the end of this video. And make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on, because next Tuesday, we're exploring natural sleep solutions that work for senior insomnia, content that could transform your nights and your days. Remember, small, consistent changes compound into remarkable results. You don't need perfection, you need progress. Start with 1 source this week and trust the process. Important medical disclaimer: this content is for educational purposes only and should not replace professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult with qualified healthcare providers before making significant changes to your diet, exercise routine, or medication regimen, especially if you have pre-existing medical conditions, take prescription medications, or have specific health concerns. Individual results may vary significantly, and what works for one person may not work for another. The information presented is based on current peer-reviewed research and general principles of healthy living for adults over 50. If you experience severe or persistent muscle cramps, chest pain, or other concerning symptoms, seek immediate medical attention.